हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू दी चैनल वेदांतु नीट मेड इजी। मैं हूं आपकी मास्टर टीचर कनिका एंड दिस इज अ सीरीज वेयर वी आर प्रैक्टिसिंग PYQs फ्रॉम द बायोलॉजी सेक्शन। आज जो हम चैप्टर सॉल्व करने वाले हैं दैट इज लोकोमोशन एंड मूवमेंट। बच्चों, जैसे मैंने आपको लास्ट टाइम में मेंशन किया था दैट ह्यूमन फिजियो यूनिट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ठीक है, हर एक चैप्टर जो है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। 2 to 3 क्वेश्चन आप हर चैप्टर में से ऑन एन एवरेज एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं, राइट? सो आई होप आपने ये ध्यान से पढ़ा है चैप्टर। सो लेट्स बिगिन द क्वेश्चंस विदाउट एनी डिले। ओके, सो सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन आपके सामने स्क्रीन के ऊपर लिस्ट 1 लिस्ट 2 के साथ मैच कर रहा है। लिस्ट 1 में आपके पास टाइप्स ऑफ जॉइंट्स गिवन है, राइट? सो यू कैन सी कार्टिलेजिनस जॉइंट, बॉल एंड सॉकेट जॉइंट, फाइब्रस जॉइंट, सैडल जॉइंट। और लिस्ट 2 में आपको ये प्रेजेंट उनकी लोकेशन दी है कि कहां पर ये जॉइंट्स एक्चुअल में अकर करते हैं, तो आपको राइट मैच करना है। It is between flat skull bones, between adjacent vertebrae in vertebral column, between carpal and metacarpal of thumb, between humerus and pectoral girdle. नीट 2023 का सवाल है, राइट? तो आप लोग ध्यान से पढ़िए क्वेश्चन, कंसीडर ऑल द ऑप्शंस and I'm giving you 20 seconds for this question. Hurry up, solve it. 20 seconds have started. List 1 has types of joint mentioned. List 2 is the location where they occur in the body. कार्टिलेजिनस जॉइंट, बॉल एंड सॉकेट जॉइंट, फाइब्रस जॉइंट, सैडल जॉइंट, कहां पर प्रेजेंट होता है? 4 3 2 एंड 1। ऑफ कोर्स बच्चों, आई होप आपने राइट आंसर किया है। ऑप्शन ए इज द राइट आंसर बिकॉज कार्टिलेजिनस जॉइंट इज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन एडजेसेंट वर्टेब्रे इन द वर्टेब्रल कॉलम। बॉल एंड सॉकेट जॉइंट की बात करें तो इट इज फाउंड बिटवीन ह्यूमरस एंड पेक्टोरल गर्डल। फाइब्रस जॉइंट की बात करें तो ये आपको मिलेगा स्कल बोन्स में, राइट? इनफ्लेक्सिबल जॉइंट है। सैडल जॉइंट की बात करें तो ये आपको मिलेगा कार्पल्स एंड मेटाकार्पल्स ऑफ थंब में। सो दैट्स द राइट मैच। यू कैन सी द स्निप फ्रॉम एनसीईआरटी बुक, राइट? आप इसको अंडरलाइन कर लो। बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पैराग्राफ्स हैं तीनों के तीनों। इनमें से काफी बार क्वेश्चन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मैच द फॉलोइंग और डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन एग्जाम्पल वाइज भी पूछ सकते हैं। फाइब्रस जॉइंट्स जो कि प्रेजेंट होता है स्कल में, फ्लैट स्कल बोन्स में, जो कि एंड टू एंड फ्यूज होती हैं डेंस फाइब्रस टिश्यू के थ्रू, राइट? स्यूचर्स बनते हैं यहाँ पर टू फॉर्म द क्रेनियम। सो फाइब्रस जॉइंट बिल्कुल टोटली इनफ्लेक्सिबल, बिल्कुल इमूवेबल है, राइट? कार्टिलेजिनस जॉइंट्स की बात करें, राइट? सो दे आर जॉइंट टू ईच अदर विद कार्टिलेजेस। दे अलाउ मिनिमल मूवमेंट, राइट? लिमिटेड मूवमेंट अलाउ करेंगे एंड इट इज फाउंड इन वर्टिब्रल कॉलम। And we were asked ball and socket joint, right? जो कि present होता है between humerus and pectoral girdle. Also we were asked about saddle joint जो present होता है carpals और metacarpals के बीच में। तो बच्चों बार बार आज ही के सेक्शन में, right? आज ही के सेशन में you will observe कि इन तीनों पैराग्राफ से बहुत बार क्वेश्चन पूछा गया। Alright, is that clear? मैच लिस्ट 1 विद लिस्ट 2 नीट 2023 का सवाल है, राइट? कुछ बोन्स मेंशन है, आपको उनके टेक्निकल नेम्स बताने हैं, राइट? पाम बोन्स को टेक्निकली क्या कहेंगे? रिस्ट बोन्स, एंकल बोन्स, डिजिट बोन्स। यू हैव टू मैच देम। आर दे phalanges, मेटाकार्पल्स, कार्पल्स और टार्सल्स? ओके, सो सिंपल क्वेश्चन है। यू हैव ऑलरेडी डन दिस इन द चैप्टर। 20 seconds, हरी अप। आर दीज पाम बोन्स, रिस्ट बोन्स, ankle bones, digit bones called phalanges, metacarpals, carpals or tarsals? Which of the following matches right? Okay, 4 3 2 I'm sorry and 1. So of course children, right answer is option D, palm bones, which match with metacarpals, right? Metacarpals basically palm bones को कहते हैं। wrist bones की बात करें तो they are called carpals। अगर एंकल बोन्स की बात करें, दे आर कॉल्ड टार्सल्स एंड डिजिट बोन्स आर जनरली कॉल्ड phalanges. Okay, so these are the technical names of these bones. You can see, have a look here. तो कौन कौन सी बोन्स पूछी गई थी हमसे? wrist bones, which are carpals, right? 8 in number. And then we were asked about palm bones, which are called metacarpals, right? phalanges, जिनको हम digits भी कहते हैं normally, right? So all these were asked in match the following, जो कि हम यहाँ पर even tarsals, that is ankle bone. Okay, so even this is really important, right? आपको सबके सब bones के technical names, technical terms पता होनी चाहिए। Okay, is that clear? Next question, which of the following statements are correct regarding skeletal muscles? नीट 2023 का ही सवाल है, अभी हमने जो भी क्वेश्चंस किए हैं इसी साल के क्वेश्चंस हैं, राइट। कौन सी स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट है? रीड द ऑप्शंस। मसल बंडल्स आर हेल्ड टुगेदर बाय कोलेजनस कनेक्टिव टिश्यू लेयर कॉल्ड fascicle. Sarcoplasmic reticulum of muscle fibers is a storehouse of calcium ions. Striated appearance of skeletal muscle fiber is due to distribution pattern of actin and myosin proteins. M line is considered as functional unit of contraction called sarcomere. So which of the following statements are correct? आपको बताना है, right? 20 seconds, hurry up. Give me the right answer. Are muscle fibers held together by fascicle? Sarcoplasmic reticulum of muscle fibers is a storehouse of calcium. Striated appearance of skeletal muscle is due to distribution pattern of actin myosin. और M line is considered as functional unit of contraction. So of course children, दो ही statements यहाँ पर हमें सही नजर आ रही हैं. That sarcoplasmic reticulum of muscle fibers, it is a storehouse of calcium, and striated appearance is due to thick and thin filaments, myosin and actin. Okay, is that clear? So B and C option is right. So you can see here, यहाँ पर right बात हो रही है कि कौन सा टिश्यू basically, right? So basically dark and light band striations, right? Striations occur due to two important proteins, actin, which is thin filament, myosin, which is thick filament. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. And also sarcoplasmic reticulum, it is a storehouse of calcium ions. So you can see that line. Sarcoplasmic reticulum of the muscle fibers is a storehouse of calcium ions. So both of these statements are correct. Okay, understood? Next question. Which of the following is present between adjacent bones of the vertebral column? अभी हमने फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन जो सॉल्व किया था उसमें भी ये मैच द फॉलोइंग के फॉर्म में पूछा गया था, राइट। मैंने आपको कहा था इंपॉर्टेंट पैराग्राफ है। देखो नीट 2022 में फिर से ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया कि कौन सा जो बेसिकली कौन सा फाइबर है, कौन सा टिश्यू है, राइट, विच इज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन एडजेसेंट बोन्स ऑफ वर्टिब्रल कॉलम। दैट्स द क्वेश्चन, राइट। किस तरह के जॉइंट्स आपको वहां पे मिलेंगे? 20 seconds, hurry up. 20 seconds, come on. Is it smooth muscle, intercalated discs, cartilage, or areolar tissue? Which of the following is present between adjacent bones of the vertebral column? 3, 2, 1, time up. Of course, children, vertebral column में अभी हमने पढ़ा था cartilaginous joints occur, right? Cartilage is present between vertebral column that allows minimal movement, okay? Very less movement. So you can see in cartilaginous joints, bones are joined together with the help of cartilage tissue, right? Joint between adjacent vertebrae in the vertebral column is of this pattern and permits only limited movements, okay? Less flexibility, very less flexibility. Next question, which of the following is a correct match for the disease and its symptoms? तो जैसे बच्चों मैंने आपको कहा कि joints में से बहुत बार क्वेश्चन आता है एग्जाम्पल्स के बेसिस पे, नेचर के बेसिस पे। सिमिलरली डिसऑर्डर्स, राइट, मस्कुलर डिसऑर्डर्स से रिलेटेड, स्केलेटल डिसऑर्डर्स से रिलेटेड बहुत बार क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है। So this is question asked in NEET 2022. टोटल चांसेस इस बार भी आ सकता है सवाल, क्योंकि बहुत बार रिपीट होगा। भी आप देखना PYQs में। मस्कुलर डिस्ट्रोफी, आर्थराइटिस, टेटनाई, मायस्थीनिया ग्रेविस, इज इट एन autoimmune disorder causing progressive degeneration of skeletal muscle? Is it inflamed joints? High calcium level causing rapid spasms? Genetic disorder resulting in weakening and paralysis of skeletal muscles? Is that clear? Options are there. You have to match them correctly. Which of the match in the sense you have to tell which is correctly explained. Just in the front of each disorder कुछ explanation given है और उस explanation से आपको match करना है, right? तो total A, B, C और D के सामने respective function given, respective symptoms given है. Clear? 20 seconds, hurry up. Solve the question. Correct match बताएंगे disease के लिए और उसके symptoms के लिए. Muscular dystrophy, arthritis, tetani, myasthenia gravis. Which is it? 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Time up. Of course, बच्चों, right matches that arthritis causes inflammation of joints. So that's a correct match. Exactly, correctly mentioned, arthritis has inflammation of joints. So you can see that arthritis causes inflammation of joints. So that's the correct explanation for the disorder. Okay. Next question. Given below are two statements. दो statements given है आपको. एक basically है assertion, right? एक assertion means एक statement given है और साथ ही में उसका reason भी mentioned है. You have to tell if both the statements are correct and if reason is the correct explanation or not. So assertion is osteoporosis is characterized by decreased bone mass and increased chances of fractures. Reason is common cause of osteoporosis is increased level of estrogen. So in the light of above statements, you have to choose most appropriate options. Both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation. A is correct, R is not correct. A is not correct, R is correct, or both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation. So it is not mentioned and R is the correct explanation for the assertion. So I am completing this here. Okay. So I suppose it is clear now. ध्यान से पढ़ो assertion, ध्यान से पढ़ो reason. Both should be correct and reason should be the correct explanation, or both should be incorrect, or one should be correct, other incorrect, or one cannot be the reason but assertion is right. 20 seconds, hurry up. So you have to choose the correct answer regarding osteoporosis characterized by decreased bone mass and increased chances of fractures, and reason is increased levels of estrogen. 3, 2, 1, time up. So of course children, right answer is that assertion is correct but reason is not correct, because reason में एक problem है. It is not caused by osteoporosis, is actually caused by decreased levels of estrogen. It is caused by decreased level of estrogen, not increased level. Okay, clear? So you can see here, देखो फिर से वही पैराग्राफ बहुत बार रिपीट हो गई बिकॉज बहुत क्वेश्चंस आते हैं इसमें से. So you can see that osteoporosis, it is a age related disorder characterized by decreased bone mass and increased chances of fractures, decreased levels of estrogen. While reason में हमारे पास क्या मेंशन था क्वेश्चन में, increased level, तो वो एक इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है. ओके, रीजन क्या था, रॉन्ग मेंशन था. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ड्यूरिंग मस्कुलर कॉन्ट्रैक्शन विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इवेंट्स अकर. नीट 2021 का सवाल है. ड्यूरिंग मस्कुलर कॉन्ट्रैक्शन क्या क्या इवेंट्स होंगे. क्या एच जोन डिसअपियर कर जाएगा, तो आपने पूरा मैकेनिज्म पढ़ा है राइट, कॉन्ट्रैक्शन रिलैक्सेशन का. एच जोन डिसअपियर कर जाएगा, ए बैंड वाइडन हो जाएगा, आई बैंड की विड्थ रिड्यूस हो जाएगी, या मायोसिन हाइड्रोलाइज करेगा एटीपी को टू ब्रेक डाउन इनटू एडीपी एंड इनऑर्गेनिक फॉस्फेट, और इज इट दैट जेड लाइंस अटैच्ड टू एक्टिन्स आर पुल्ड इनवर्ड्स. यू हैव टू चूज द करेक्ट आंसर. You have to choose the correct answer. 20 seconds, hurry up. You have to choose correct statements, correct events that occur during muscular contraction. Should I shift it here? Right. Now tell me which statements are right. Okay. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Time up. So बच्चों सारी statements correct हैं except the second one. A band doesn't widen. Okay, muscular contraction के टाइम A band की जो width है वो increase नहीं होती है, right? It is actually what is happening during muscular contraction. It pulls the actin filament towards the center of A band. Z line attached also gets pulled inwards, therefore causing the shortening of sarcomere. Okay, shortening of sarcomere होगा, लेकिन A bands अपनी length को retain करेंगे. A bands are going to retain their length while ATP will break down, myosin will break down ATP into ADP and inorganic phosphate. Okay, so everything is correct, but just that A band widen nahi hoga, it will retain its length. That's the incorrect statement. Okay, again match the following. NEET 2021 का सवाल है, right? 2021 में पूछा गया था. लिस्ट 1 लिस्ट 2 के साथ मैच करेंगे. सो वी हैव स्कैप्यूला, फिर से जॉइंट्स से ही क्वेश्चन है, राइट? जॉइंट्स एंड बोन्स से मिक्स करके, क्रेनियम, स्टर्नम, वर्टिब्रल कॉलम, डज इट मैच विद cartilaginous joints, flat bone, fibrous joints, triangular flat bone? Scapula, cranium, sternum, vertebral column. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. 20 seconds, hurry up. Hurry up. Scapula, cranium, sternum, vertebral column. Does it match with cartilaginous joints, flat bone, fibrous joints, triangular flat bone? 4, 3, 2 and 1. Of course बच्चों आधा तो हम ऑलरेडी सॉल्व कर चुके हैं, राइट? जॉइंट से रिलेटेड, दैट यू नो स्कैपुला तो है कोई एक ट्राइंगुलर फ्लैट बोन, राइट? ट्राइंगुलर फ्लैट बोन, अभी आपको रेफरेंस दिखाती हूँ एनसीईआरटी बुक से। क्रेनियम में प्रेजेंट होता है फाइब्रस जॉइंट्स, वी हैव ऑलरेडी डन। स्टर्नम की बात करें, वेंट्रली प्लेस्ड यू नो फ्लैट बोन है। वर्टिब्रल कॉलम की बात करें तो मिनिमल मूवमेंट अलाउ करेगा थ्रू कार्टिलेजिनस जॉइंट्स, वाइल क्रेनियम में जो फाइब्रस जॉइंट्स होंगे वो बिल्कुल भी किसी भी तरह का मूवमेंट अलाउ नहीं करेंगे। सो ऑप्शन डी इज द राइट आंसर। सो यू कैन सी है स्कैपुला, राइट? स्कैपुला क्या है? Scapula is a large triangular flat bone situated in the dorsal region of the thorax between second and the seventh ribs. Okay, तो एक triangular bone है, flat bone है. Okay, and of course हम fibrous joints, cartilaginous joints के बारे में already पढ़ चुके हैं. Okay, is that clear? Next question, chronic autoimmune disorder. देखो फिर से disorder से question आया, नीट 2021 का सवाल है. Chronic autoimmune disorder affecting neuromuscular junction leading to fatigue, weakening, paralysis of skeletal muscles is called what? Arthritis, muscular dystrophy, myasthenia gravis, or is it gout disease? Which of the following conditions is mentioned in the statement? Come on, read that again. What is told to you? What is the information? Chronic autoimmune disorder affecting neuromuscular junction leading to fatigue, weakening and paralysis of skeletal muscles is called what? 3, 2, 1, time up. So right answer is myasthenia gravis. Okay, is that clear? Myasthenia gravis. So you can see here it is a autoimmune disorder affecting neuromuscular junction leading to fatigue, weakening, paralysis of skeletal muscle. तो exactly same information given थी and disease का नाम पूछा गया था, इसीलिए मैंने आपको कहा आप इसको स्टार मार्क करेंगे. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पैराग्राफ है, बार बार डिसऑर्डर से क्वेश्चन आता है, राइट? क्लियर? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नीट 2020 से सेलेक्ट द इनकरेक्टली मैच्ड पेयर ऑफ फ्रॉम द फॉलोइंग. कॉन्ड्रोसाइट्स, स्मूथ मसल सेल्स, न्यूरॉन्स, नर्व सेल्स, फाइब्रोब्लास्ट, एरियोलर टिश्यू, ऑस्टियोसाइट्स, बोन सेल्स. तो बेसिकली ये जो स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, राइट, कौन से सेल्स या टिश्यूज से बने हैं, आपको इनमें से इनकरेक्ट पेयर उठाना है. ओके, जो करेक्टली मैच नहीं करता. डू कॉन्ड्रोसाइट्स मेक स्मूथ मसल सेल्स? न्यूरॉन्स आर कॉल्ड नर्व सेल्स. फाइब्रोब्लास्ट they are made up of areolar tissue. Osteocytes, they are made up of bone cells. 20 seconds, hurry up. You have to select the incorrectly matched pair. You have to choose the incorrectly matched pair. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Time up. Of course, children, right answer is chondrocytes, right? They do not match up with smooth muscle cells. Chondrocytes actually make up cartilage. Okay, chondrocytes are cells making the cartilage, not smooth muscle cells. Now, NEET 2020 से सवाल है. You have to choose the correct option. Floating ribs, acromion, scapula, glenoid cavity. Are they located between second and seventh rib? They are. Is it the head of the humerus? Clavicle do not connect with the sternum. Floating ribs, acromion, scapula, glenoid cavity. Match the following columns. That's the question. 20 seconds, hurry up. Floating ribs, acromion, scapula. तो scapula हम पहले भी कर चुके हैं, right? So there are 3 new terms for you to match. फ्लोटिंग रिब्स क्या होते हैं? एक्रोमियन किसको कहते हैं? व्हाट इज ग्लिनॉइड कैविटी? 4, 3, 2 एंड 1. ऑफ कोर्स बच्चों राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन सी, राइट. फ्लोटिंग रिब्स वो होते हैं जो बिल्कुल भी स्टर्नम के साथ, मतलब वेंट्रल साइड ऑफ द बॉडी में उनका कोई कनेक्शन नहीं होगा. एक्रोमियन इज अटैच्ड टू clavicle. And C, scapula. Scapula is located between second and seventh ribs. हमने already बात की है triangular flat bone के बारे में. Glenoid cavity makes the head of the humerus, right, in the pectoral girdle. So see you can observe here. Floating ribs पूछे गए थे, right? Last two pair of ribs जो होते हैं, मतलब 11th और 12th rib जो है basically they are not connected ventrally. Front side में इनकी कोई attachment नहीं, इनको हम क्या कहते हैं? Floating ribs. Okay? And then scapula. Scapula किसको कहेंगे हम? Large triangular flat bone को, जो कि dorsal part of the thorax में present है, लेकिन situated कहाँ है? Second and seventh rib में. तो position mention थी match the following, वो हमने match कर लिया. Then it was asked about acromion. So you can see dorsal flat triangular body. ये dorsal position में located है, flat है, triangular है. Body of scapula जो कि थोड़े से elevated ridge से बनी है, called the spine, और जो कि कैसे प्रोजेक्ट कर रहा है बॉडी में, like a process which is flat and expanded, it's called acromion, right? And similarly we were asked about glenoid cavity. तो acromion के just नीचे एक depression है जिसको हम कहते हैं glenoid cavity, जो कि किसके साथ articulate करता है with the head of the humerus to form the shoulder joint. Okay, shoulder joint बनाने के लिए. Clear? तो देखो कितने अलग अलग तरीके से अलग अलग कॉन्सेप्ट्स को मिक्स करके आपसे मैच द फॉलोइंग पूछ रहे हैं. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, कॉलम 1 कॉलम 2 मैच करेंगे. फिर से देखो नीट 2020 का सवाल है, फिर से डिसऑर्डर से क्वेश्चन है. गाउट, ऑस्टियोपोरोसिस, टेटनाई, मस्कुलर डिस्ट्रॉफी. मैच देम विद द राइट सिम्टम्स. विल देयर बी डिक्रीज लेवल्स ऑफ एस्ट्रोजन, लो कैल्शियम आयंस इन द ब्लड, accumulation of uric acid crystals, or is it an autoimmune disorder? 20 seconds, hurry up. Do the correct matching. Gout, osteoporosis, tetani, muscular dystrophy. Column 1, column 2 match करेंगे, right? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Time up. Of course बच्चों, gout is a condition जहां पर uric acid crystals joints के बीच में accumulate होना शुरू हो जाते हैं. Osteoporosis, as we have seen, it is caused by decreased levels of estrogen hormone. Tetani is because of low calcium ions in the blood, and muscular dystrophy is a autoimmune disorder. Okay, clear? Is that understood? Next question. So we have already seen this, right? यहाँ पे अलग अलग तरह के डिसऑर्डर्स मेंशन है, जिसमें से हमसे गाउट के बारे में, ऑस्टियोपोरोसिस के बारे में, टेटनाई के बारे में और मस्कुलर डिस्ट्रॉफी के बारे में पूछा गया था. इज दैट क्लियर? सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. क्लियर? सेलेक्ट द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. राइट ऑप्शन चूज करेंगे. नीट 2019 का सवाल है, राइट? नीट 2019 का सवाल है. 11th and 12th pair of ribs are connected to the sternum with the help of hyaline cartilage. Is that correct? Each rib is a flat thin bone and all the ribs are connected dorsally to the thoracic vertebrae and ventrally to the sternum. There are 7 pairs of vertebrosternal. Vertebrosternal means which are attached to vertebrum also and vertebrae also and sternum also. 3 pairs of vertebrochondral. Vertebrochondral मतलब जो कि 7th pair से attached है, 7th rib से attached है. They do not have a direct attachment ventrally. And we have 2 pairs of vertebral columns, vertebral ribs. 8th, 9th, 10th pairs of ribs articulate directly with the sternum. So 20 seconds, hurry up, let me know which is the correct statement. Which is the correct option from all these? 11th and 12th pairs of ribs are connected to sternum. Rib is a flat thin bone. All ribs are connected dorsally. 7 pairs of vertebrosternal, 3 pairs of vertebrochondral and 2 pairs of vertebral ribs. 8th, 9th, 10th pairs of ribs articulate directly. So बच्चों correct option is that there are 7 pairs of vertebrosternal जो vertebral column और sternum दोनों से attached है. 3 pairs of vertebrochondral, मतलब जो वर्टिब्रे से और वेंट्रली रिब्स से ही अटैच्ड है, एंड 2 pairs of vertebral ribs जो डॉर्सली कनेक्टेड है बॉडी में, लेकिन ventrally they are floating, they are free, they are not attached anywhere. So you can see 7 pairs, right, of vertebrosternal ribs. Then we have 8th, 9th and 10th rib which is attached to the 7th one only. तो 7th के साथ ही fused हैं ये तीनों, like this. Okay, that is vertebrochondral ribs, and 11th and 12th are floating ribs. They are called floating ribs because they are not attached ventrally anywhere in the body. Okay, is that clear? So even explanation is here, right? 8th, 9th, 10th pair of ribs direct attachment नहीं करते, इसलिए इनको vertebrochondral ribs कहते हैं. Otherwise first 7 pairs को vertebrosternal ribs कहते हैं. Okay, next question again related to joints. तो मैंने आपको पहले ही कहा था joint से बहुत सारे questions आने वाले हैं. देखो नीट 2019 में भी पूछा गया है. ग्लाइडिंग जॉइंट, हिंज जॉइंट, पाइवट जॉइंट, सैडल जॉइंट, वेयर डू दे अकर इन द बॉडी? मैच द फॉलोइंग जॉइंट्स विद द बोन्स इन्वॉल्व्ड. where connection, which connections do they make? Between which bones? Between carpal and metacarpals of thumb, between atlas and axis, between the carpals, between humerus and ulna. Choose the correct option. Come on, 20 seconds, hurry up. Which is the correct match? Gliding joint, hinge joint, pivot joint, saddle joint. Between carpal and metacarpal, between atlas and axis, between carpals, between humerus and ulna. So of course children, right answer is option A, gliding joint, जो कि कहाँ present होता है? Between carpals, right? Hinge joint which is present between humerus and ulna, pivot joint which is present between atlas and axis, and saddle joints occurs between carpal and metacarpal of thumb. तो ये हमने ऑलरेडी मार्क किया हुआ है, इंपॉर्टेंट इसको सी है. तो बहुत सारे साइनोवियल जॉइंट्स मेंशन है. बॉल एंड सॉकेट जॉइंट जो ह्यूमरस और पेक्टोरल गर्डल के बीच में होगा. हिंज जॉइंट क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया था, दैट इज नी जॉइंट. पाइवट जॉइंट पूछा गया था बिटवीन एटलस एंड एक्सिस. ग्लाइडिंग जॉइंट पूछा गया था बिटवीन कार्पल्स, एंड सैडल जॉइंट वाज आस्क्ड बिटवीन कार्पल्स एंड मेटाकार्पल्स. ओके, these are few examples of synovial joints. Okay, clear? Next question, नीट 2019 का, which of the following muscular disorders is inherited? Muscular dystrophy, myasthenia gravis, botulism और टेटनाई. कौन सा इनमें से inherited genetic disorder है? 20 seconds, come on, think about it. अभी हमने बात की है बहुत सारे questions में about disorders related to muscles and bones, right? So you have to let me know कौन सा muscular disorder इसमें से genetic है. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Of course children, no doubt muscular dystrophy is a autosomal dominant disorder. Okay, autosomal dominant disorder. So see, muscular dystrophy क्या है? जिसमें skeletal muscle की progressive degeneration चलती रहती है, and it is a genetic disorder. Okay, next question. नीट 2018 का क्वेश्चन है, कैल्शियम इज इंपॉर्टेंट इन स्केलेटल एंड मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन. स्केलेटल और मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन के लिए कैल्शियम इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है? बिकॉज इट डिटैचेस द मायोसिन हेड फ्रॉम एक्टिन, activates the myosin ATPase by binding to it, binds to troponin to remove the masking of active sites on actin for myosin, prevents the formation of bonds between myosin cross bridges and actin filament. Which is the real significance of calcium? किस लिए हमें calcium ions की जरूरत है while muscle contraction? That's the question. 20 seconds. Basically किस step पे calcium की significance है? It detaches myosin head from actin, activates myosin ATPase by binding to it, binds to troponin to prevent masking of active sites, or prevents formation of bonds between myosin bridges and actin filament. So of course, which your right answer is, because calcium is going to bind to troponin to remove the masking effect of active sites on the actin protein for attachment of myosin. थिन को थिक से अटैच करने के लिए, राइट, मास्किंग हटानी पड़ेगी और उस मास्किंग को हटाने के लिए कैल्शियम चाहिए. इंक्रीज इन कैल्शियम लेवल leads to the binding of calcium with a subunit of troponin on actin filament, thereby removing the masking of active site for attachment of myosin, for attachment of thick filament. Okay, is that understood? Now again a very good question. 2017 का सवाल है, राइट, थोड़ा ट्विस्ट करके क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है, रिब्स से ही रिलेटेड. आउट ऑफ एक्स पेयर्स ऑफ रिब्स इन ह्यूमंस, तो बेसिकली टोटल रिब्स पूछ रहे हैं, राइट. ओनली वाई पेयर्स आर ट्रू रिब्स. ट्रू रिब्स कौन से हैं, राइट. ट्रू रिब्स तो वही होंगे जो वर्टेब्रल कॉलम से शुरू होकर स्टर्नम तक अटैच करें, राइट. सेलेक्ट द ऑप्शन दैट करेक्टली रिप्रेजेंट्स एक्स मींस टोटल पेयर्स ऑफ रिब्स, total pairs of ribs, and y, and provides their correct explanation. X is 12, y is 7. True ribs are attached dorsally to the sternum, dorsally to vertebral column and ventrally to sternum. X is 12, y is 5. True ribs are attached dorsally to vertebral column and sternum on the two ends. X is 24, y is 7. True ribs are dorsally attached to vertebral column but are free on ventral side. X is 24, y is 12. True ribs are dorsally attached to vertebral column but are free on ventral side. Yes, hurry up. NEET 2017, you have to identify what are X and Y and which is the correct explanation for them. 20 seconds, hurry up, come on. Hurry up, children. Just match with the correct explanation. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Of course children, X is the total pair of ribs. तो total pair of ribs कितने हैं बॉडी में? 12, right? And इनमें से true ribs की बात करें जो truly attach कर रहे हैं to the vertebral column on the dorsal side of your body and to the ventral side they are attached to the sternum. So true ribs are attached dorsally to vertebral column and ventrally to sternum. They are called true ribs. Okay. And then we have false ribs and then we have floating ribs. Okay. So you can see here, we have already marked it, but दोबारा से देख लो. How many pair of ribs are there? 12 pairs of ribs. Each rib is a thin flat bone connected dorsally to the vertebral column and ventrally to the sternum. It has articulation surfaces on its dorsal end, right? There are 7 pairs of ribs firstly present and they are called true ribs. First 7 pair of ribs are called true ribs. Why? Because they are attached to thoracic vertebrae and ventrally to the sternum. Okay, and the attachment is through the cartilage. Which cartilage? Hyaline cartilage. Okay, clear? Next question related to joints again. देखो वही questions बार बार repeat हो रहे हैं. NEET 2017 का सवाल है. Pivot joint between atlas and axis is a type of fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint, synovial joint or saddle joint. That's a simple question, right? 3 broad categories दी हैं और एक तो बिल्कुल ही odd one out है. Pivot joint जो atlas और axis के बीच में मिलता है वो क्या, वो किस तरह का joint है? 20 seconds, come on. Is it fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint, synovial joint or saddle joint? Which is present between atlas and axis? 4, 3, 2 and 1. Of course children, right answer, it is a type of synovial joint. In fact, saddle joint is also a type of synovial joint. Okay, fibrous joints, cartilaginous joints are separate category. Okay, clear? So synovial joint में ही you can see here हमसे पूछा गया था पाइवेट जॉइंट कौन से टाइप ऑफ जॉइंट्स में आता है, तो इट कम्स अंडर साइनोवियल जॉइंट. ओके, क्लियर? देन लैक ऑफ रिलैक्सेशन बिटवीन सक्सेसिव स्टिमुलाई इन सस्टेन्ड मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन इज कॉल्ड व्हाट? फैटीग, टेटनस, टोनस, स्पैज्म. नीट 2016 का क्वेश्चन है. लैक ऑफ रिलैक्सेशन बिटवीन सक्सेसिव स्टिमुलाई इन सस्टेन्ड मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन इज कॉल्ड व्हाट? 20 seconds. When muscles fail to relax, okay, Lack of relaxation between successive stimuli in sustained muscle contraction is called what? Fatigue, tetanus, tonus, spasm. 3, 2, 1. Time up. Of course, children, right answer is tetani. Tetani. So it is again a question from disorders part. Disorder से दोबारा से question आया, right? So you can see rapid spasms, that is wild contractions in muscle due to low calcium in the body fluid is called tetani. Okay, clear? Next question, name the ion responsible. अब देखो ये फिर से repeat हुआ है question, अभी 2019 में भी पूछा गया था, फिर से आ गया. Name the ion responsible for unmasking of active sites of myosin for cross bridge activity during muscle contraction. तो कौन सा आयन है जो कि अनमास्किंग करता है, you know, so that you know myosin can come and attach to actin filament. Calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium. Simple question. 20 seconds hurry up, ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लगेगा आपको सोचने में. हमने ऑलरेडी सॉल्व किया हुआ है ये पार्ट, राइट? एंड ऑल्सो this is very important for you to understand how muscle contraction takes place. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Of course, children, right answer is calcium ions. Calcium ions are important, right? They attach a troponin site of actin filament so that they remove the masking effect of troponin and help in binding of myosin. Clear? So see, already mark किया था हमने. Increased levels of calcium leads to the binding of calcium with a subunit of troponin on actin filaments, thus removing the masking of active sites for myosin. Is that clear? Understood? Next question on your screen. Smooth muscles are. What is the nature of smooth muscles? That's the question. NEET 2016 में पूछा गया था. Are they involuntary fusiform non-striated? Are they voluntary multinucleate cylindrical? Are they involuntary cylindrical striated? Voluntary spindle shaped uninucleate? What are smooth muscles? That's the question. You have to identify the characteristics of smooth muscles. 20 seconds, hurry up. Involuntary है, fusiform है, non-striated है, voluntary है, multinucleate है, cylindrical है. What is it? You have to identify the right match. So what are smooth muscles? Of course, children, smooth muscles, time up, they are involuntary, right? They are involuntary, not under our conscious control, right? Fusiform means they are spindle shaped, tapering at the ends and widen in the central part, right? Like this. And then they are non-striated. They do not have any striations of actin myosin over it. Okay, clear? Next question. So if you have already studied this muscle types, even छोटी classes में भी आपने पढ़ा है, right? Smooth muscles, non-striated muscles है, right? Their activities are not under the nervous control. That's why इनको हम involuntary muscles कहते हैं, right? And they are present in different parts of the body like digestive tract, genital tract, okay, urinary tract. Next question. Osteoporosis. फिर से disorder से related question. Osteoporosis, an age-related disease of skeletal system, may occur due to which condition? Immune disorder affecting neuromuscular junction leading to fatigue, high concentration of calcium and sodium, decreased levels of estrogen, accumulation of uric acid leading to inflammation. 20 seconds, come on. How does osteoporosis take place? What is the reason behind it? Which is an age-related disorder, generally common in women, and it causes decreased bone mass because of which there are more chances of fractures. 3, 2, 1. So of course, bachcho, when I said that it is mostly happening in women, that's because of decreased levels of hormone estrogen. Okay, estrogen levels decline. That's why osteoporosis takes place. So we have already marked it. Decreased levels of estrogen is a common cause for osteoporosis. Okay, chances of fracture increase and bone mass also decreases. Which of the following is not a function of skeletal system? Skeletal system का इनमें से function कौन सा नहीं है? एरिथ्रोसाइट्स प्रोड्यूस करना, मिनरल स्टोर करना, बॉडी हीट प्रोड्यूस करना या लोकोमोशन करना? कौन सा इनमें से फीचर नहीं है? नॉट अ फंक्शन। तो ऐसे टर्म्स को, फ्रेजेस को पहले ही मार्क कर लेना चाहिए दैट नॉट पूछा है। ओके, 20 सेकेंड्स, हरी अप। Which of the following is not a function of the skeletal system? Production of erythrocytes, storage of minerals, production of body heat or locomotion? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time up. So of course children, right answer is production of body heat is not a function of skeletal system, right? But erythrocytes produce karna, RBCs, minerals store karna and locomotion is a function of skeletal system, not production of body heat. Okay, next question again from joints part. Which of the following joints would allow no movement at all? जो बिल्कुल flexibility provide नहीं करता वो कौन सा joint है? And where is it present? That also you should tell me. Fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint, synovial joint, ball and socket joint. Yes, hurry up. Write your correct answer in the comment section. Option A, B, C or D. Fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint, synovial joint or ball and socket joint? Which will allow no movement at all? 20 seconds, come on. Write your answer. Fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint, synovial joint, ball and socket joint. Not allows any movement at all. 3, 2, 1, time up. So of course children, right answer is fibrous joints present in the skull bone to form the cranium part actually, right? ये कोई भी movement allow नहीं करते हैं, सारी bones are attached to each other through sutures formed by fibrous joints. Okay, clear? So we have already done this, that they do not allow any movement. They are shown by flat skull bones which fuse end to end with the help of dense fibrous connective tissues in the form of sutures to form cranium part. Okay, now you have to match AIPMT question, right? Select the correct matching of the type of joint with the example in human skeletal system. Types of joint and example. Cartilaginous joint, pivot joint, hinge joint, gliding joint. Is it present between frontal and parietal bones? Third and fourth cervical vertebrae, between humerus and pectoral girdle, between carpals. 20 seconds, hurry up. Type of joint and their correct example. Last 5 seconds, hurry up. You have to match correct type of joints with their example and we have done it many times. बार बार इन्हीं topics में से repeat हो रहा question. Either it is coming from disorders, joints, or it is coming from ribs, or sometimes it is being asked from muscular contraction. Okay, so of course children, right type of joint is gliding joint, जो कि कहाँ present होता है? Between carpals. Between carpals. Okay, clear? So we have already marked this. इसको बार बार नहीं करेंगे, हमने already इसको very very important mark कर लिया है. Next question. H zone in the skeletal muscle fibers is due to. H zone कब बनता है? नीट 2013 का क्वेश्चन है. कैसे बनता है? Basically because of the absence of myofibrils in the central portion of A band, central gap between myosin filaments in the A band, central gap between actin filaments extending through myosin filaments in the A band, extension of myosin filaments in the central portion of the A band. How is this H zone formed? 20 seconds, hurry up. Write the correct answer. H zone in skeletal muscle fibers is formed due to what? Yes. Last 5 seconds, hurry up. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Of course children, H zone is formed by the gap between actin filaments leading to extending through the myosin filaments and the A band. Basically thick or thin bands के बीच में, right, you can find the H zone like this. Alright, thin or thick filaments के बीच में जो gap बच जाता है, that central gap makes up the H zone, makes up the H zone of your muscles. Okay, clear? Next question, नीट 2013 से देखो, characteristics and an example of synovial joint in humans is given. Okay, तो यहाँ पर आपको characteristics नजर आ रहे हैं column 1 में, and examples are also given. You have to mark the correct option. Characteristics: fluid cartilage between two bones, limited movements are caused. Fluid filled between two joints provides cushion. Fluid filled between synovial cavity between two bones, lymph filled cavity between two bones allowing limited movement. Example है respectively knee joints, skull joints, joint between atlas and axis, gliding joint between carpals. तो ये जो characteristics हैं ये rightly कहाँ पर किस example के साथ match करें? You have to choose that pair. 20 seconds, hurry up. क्या knee joints में limited movement होगा because of fluid cartilage? Fluid present between two joints provides cushion in skull bones. Fluid filled between synovial cavity between two bones, atlas and axis, or lymph filled between two bones provides limited movement, that is gliding joint between carpals. Of course, children, right matches fluid filled with synovial cavity between two bones. Okay, it causes joint between atlas and axis. Clear? So we have already done that. हमने mark कर लिया इसको, ठीक है? Atlas and axis के बीच में synovial joint is present. Next question, नीट 2013 से, select the correct statement with respect to locomotion in humans. A decreased level of progesterone causes osteoporosis in old people. Accumulation of uric acid crystals in joints causes their inflammation. Vertebral column has 10 thoracic vertebrae. Joint between adjacent vertebrae is a fibrous joint. Which is the right matching? Come on. 20 seconds. Correct statement you have to mark. Again question from disorders part. Okay, अलग अलग तरीके से question आ रहा है from disorders. Either they are asking you individually, correct incorrect statement, match the following. Okay, 3 assertion reason भी हमने solve किया. 3, 2, 1 time up. Of course children, right statement is that uric acid crystals जो हैं joints में accumulate हो जाते हैं, जिसकी वजह से उनकी inflammation हो जाती है. Accumulation of uric acid crystals in joints causes their inflammation, and we have already marked this. Okay, पहले ही हम इसको important mark कर चुके हैं. Next question, select the correct statement regarding specific disorder of muscular or skeletal system. AIPMT का question है. Muscular dystrophy is age-related shortening of muscles. Osteoporosis is decrease in bone mass and higher chances of fractures with advancing age. Myasthenia gravis is autoimmune disorder inhibiting sliding of myosin filaments. Or gout is inflammation of joints due to excessive deposition of calcium. 20 seconds, hurry up. Mark the correct answer. Correct statement you have to choose related to muscular dystrophy, osteoporosis, myasthenia or gout. 3, 2, 1, time up. Of course children, right answer is osteoporosis, which is decrease in bone mass with advancing age, high chances of fractures occur, and it is because of low levels of estrogen hormone. Okay, that's the correct statement, already marked. Now AIPMT 2009, which of the following is the correct pairing of a body part and the kind of muscle tissue that moves it? Heart wall involuntary unstriated muscles के through चलता है. Biceps of upper arm work because of smooth muscle fibers. Abdominal wall is made up of smooth muscle. और iris of the eye is involuntary smooth muscle. Which of the following pairing is totally correct? Correct pairing you have to choose. 20 seconds, come on. Hurry up, mark the correct answer. Is heart wall made up of involuntary unstriated muscle, biceps of upper arm, that is skeletal muscle, biceps of upper arm which are smooth muscle fibers, abdominal wall which is made up of smooth muscle, iris of the eye which is made up of involuntary smooth muscle? Of course children, right answer is iris is involuntary. Okay, that's the part of the eye and involuntary in action, made up of smooth muscles, right? Next question. Elbow joint is an example of which kind of joint? Pivot joint, hinge joint, gliding joint, ball and socket joint. AIPMT question. Elbow joint is an example of which kind? 20 seconds, come on. Elbow joint is an example of pivot joint, hinge joint, gliding joint, ball and socket joint. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, time up. So of course children, elbow joint is a type of hinge joint, okay, as present in the ribs also, okay. Okay, clear? Next question. Contractile protein of skeletal muscle involving ATPase activity is myosin, actin, troponin, tropomyosin. कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल प्रोटीन जो एटीपीएज एक्टिविटी मींस ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ एटीपी करेगा वो कौन सा प्रोटीन है? 20 सेकेंड्स, हरी अप. मायोसिन, एक्टिनिन, ट्रोपोनिन, ट्रोपोमायोसिन. Which of the following contractile proteins involves ATPase activity? 4, 3, 2 and 1. Of course children, ATPase activity is carried out by thick filament of the thick filament protein, that is myosin. Clear? So you can see here that myosin, right, it is a polymerized protein. It is a part of thick filament. Thick filament is made up of meromyosin, small subunits, and of course the globular head is showing you ATPase activity, right, that provides a site of attachment of ATP and even provides site for attachment of actin also. Clear? Next question. An acromion process is characteristically found in. हमने पहले भी किया मैच द फॉलोइंग में, राइट? क्या एक्रोमियन प्रोसेस आपको पेल्विक गर्डल में मिलता है मैमल्स के, पेक्टोरल गर्डल में मिलता है मैमल्स के, स्कल ऑफ द फ्रॉग और स्पर्म ऑफ मैमल्स? 20 seconds. We have already discussed. Where do you find acromion? Come on, hurry up, mark the right statement. Acromion process is characteristically found in the pelvic girdle, pectoral girdle, skull of frog or sperm of mammals. So of course children, no doubt, time up, it is found in the pectoral girdle of the mammals, right? We have already studied this. Acromion एक process है जो कि आपको मिलेगा in the pectoral girdle of the mammals. So यहाँ हम देख सकते हैं dorsal flat triangular body of scapula has slightly elevated ridge called the spine, which projects as flat expanded process called acromion, okay, and it is a part of pectoral girdle, okay, clear? Next, ATPase enzyme needed for muscular contraction is located in. जो ATP enzyme हमें तोड़ के एनर्जी डिराइव करनी है फॉर मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन, वो कहाँ लोकेटेड है? एक्टिन में, ट्रोपोनिन में, मायोसिन में, और एक्टिनिन एंड एक्टिन, 2 ऑप्शंस, ओके. ATPase enzyme needed for muscle contraction is found in. 20 seconds, हरी अप. अभी हमने जस्ट 2-3 क्वेश्चंस पहले ही पढ़ा है. Where do you find this activity? ATPase enzyme. Hurry up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time up. Of course children, right answer is you find this activity in the thick filament of the muscles, that is myosin, okay. So we have already marked this. Myosin की बात हो रही है, right? The globular head is an active ATPase enzyme, okay. So that activity is of myosin filament. Which statement is correct? AIPMT question. Which statement is correct for muscular contraction? Length of H zone decreases, length of A band remains constant, length of I band increases, length of 2 Z lines increases. 20 seconds, hurry up. Which statement is correct for muscular contraction? Length of H zone decreases, length of A band remains constant, length of I band increases, or 2 Z lines increases. 3, 2 1 टाइम अप. सो हमने पहले भी सॉल्व किया था बच्चों. ए बैंड की जो लेंथ है इट इज गोइंग टू रिमेन कांस्टेंट. इट विल नॉट वाइडन, इट विल नॉट बिकम शॉर्ट. ये कांस्टेंट ही रहेगी. ओके, सो विच स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट? दैट ए बैंड इज कांस्टेंट. ओके, वी हैव ऑलरेडी मार्क दिस. पहले भी मार्क किया था. जो बच्चे अभी ज्वाइन किया जिन्होंने वो मार्क कर सकते हैं. दैट ए बैंड्स रिटेन देयर लेंथ. Retain means it is not going to change. Clear? During muscular contraction. What is a sarcomere? Sarcomere basically क्या है? Part between two H lines, part between two A lines, part between two I bands, और part between two Z lines. 20 seconds hurry up. What is sarcomere? तो जिन बच्चों ने ध्यान से चैप्टर पढ़ा होगा, मस्कुलर कॉन्ट्रैक्शन समझा होगा, राइट? Only they can answer these questions. Okay, so you need to be big master of this chapter. तभी आप ये समझ पाओगे concept. 3 2 1. So of course sarcomere is present between two Z lines. Two Z lines के बीच का जो region है उसको हम functional unit of muscular contraction कहेंगे. That is called sarcomere. So you can underline that, right? The portion of myofibril between two successive Z lines is considered as functional unit of contraction and it is called sarcomere. It is called sarcomere. Next question. Joint found between sternum and ribs of the human is. हमने पहले भी किया है. किस तरह के joint के through sternum और ribs connected है? Angular joint, fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint और gliding joint. Simple question. 20 seconds hurry up. Which joint is found between sternum and ribs in humans? Angular joint, fibrous joint, cartilaginous joint, gliding joint. 3 2 1 time up. Of course children, right answer is we find cartilaginous joint between ribs and the ventral portion, that is sternum. Okay, next question. Functional unit of contractile system in striated muscles is myofibril, sarcomere, Z lines or cross bridges. Functional unit of contractile system. So we have already done अभी एक just question पहले हम कर चुके हैं, that which is the functional unit of muscular contraction. 20 seconds hurry up. Simple question. Myofibril कहेंगे functional unit of muscle contraction को, sarcomere कहेंगे, Z lines कहेंगे या cross bridges कहेंगे. 7 6 5 4 3 2 and 1 time up. Right answer is we will call them sarcomere. Right, functional unit of contractile system is called sarcomere, already underlined. Okay, तो हमने already mark किया है. Portion of myofibril between two successive Z lines is considered functional unit of contraction. It is called sarcomere. Okay, clear? Total number of bones in the hind limb of man is. AIPMT का क्वेश्चन है, राइट? टोटल नंबर ऑफ बोन्स हाइंड लिम्ब में मैन के कितनी मिलेंगी? इवन दोनों में सेम होती है, फोर लिम्ब हाइंड लिम्ब में. जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट. 14 30 24 और 21. दैट्स द क्वेश्चन. हाउ मेनी बोन्स डू यू फाइंड इन हाइंड लिम्ब? 20 seconds have started. Hurry up. Write your correct answer. So this is a time for thinking and writing. Okay, just think about it and write your final answer in the comment section. 5 4 3 2 1 time up. Of course hind limb में we find 30 bones. 30 bones. Okay, clear? So of course children, you can see पहली बात तो हमने ये पढ़ा है, अभी मैंने आपको बताया था. Bones of the limbs along with their the girdles constitute appendicular skeleton. Each limb is made up of 30 bones, right? चाहे वो four limb हो, चाहे वो hind limb हो, right? So you can see, you can count it like that. तो यहाँ पर four limb का example दिया है, जैसे कि humerus, radius, ulna, right? Carpals, wrist bones which are 8 in number, 5 palm bones, 14 digits. Okay, so if you make total, they are going to give you 30 bones. Okay, यहाँ पर four limb का example दिया है, but hind limbs में भी similarly we find 30 bones in both the limbs each. Next question, the number of floating ribs in the human body is. तो हमने पढ़ लिया है, there are true ribs, there are false ribs, देयर आर फ्लोटिंग रिब्स. फ्लोटिंग रिब्स का पेयर का नंबर कितना है? 6 pairs, 5 pairs, 3 pairs, 2 pairs. 20 seconds, come on. Number of floating ribs in human body is 6 pairs, 5 pairs, 3 pairs, 2 pairs. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Time up. Floating ribs are 2 in number. Why? Because they are attached to vertebral column but not attached to the sternum. So you can see here, हमने already mark भी कर लिया है. 11th और 12th pair आप देख सकते हो that they are floating like that, right? Dorsally body में attachment है लेकिन ventrally they are free. So last two pairs 11th and 12th are not connected ventrally and they are called floating ribs. Clear? Which ion is essential for muscular contraction? That's a very simple question. AIPMT का सवाल है. Sodium, potassium, calcium, chlorine. Which is essential for muscular contraction? 20 seconds. Hurry up. Which ion is responsible for muscular contraction? Sodium, potassium, calcium, chlorine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up. Of course, children, right answer is calcium ion is very important for muscular contraction to take place. Okay, we have already done this. Number of cervical vertebrae in camel is more than that of rabbit, less than that of rabbit, same as that of whale, more than that of horse. Simple question. Cervical vertebrae पूछे गए हैं camel में किसके बराबर होंगे या किससे कम या किससे ज्यादा होंगे? Cervical vertebrae would be more than that of rabbit, less than that of rabbit, same as that of whale, more than that of horse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up. So of course, children, right answer is same as that of whale. Mammals में सब में cervical vertebrae are going to remain same. The number is same. Okay. Intercostal muscles are occurring in abdomen, thigh, ribs और diaphragm. Simple question है. Even breathing and exchange of gases में हमने इसकी बात की है. AIPMT में पूछा गया सवाल. 20 seconds हरी up. Intercostal muscles कहाँ पर अकर करती हैं बॉडी में? In abdomen, thigh, ribs और diaphragm. Very simple. Where are these muscles present in the body? 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Of course, children, right answer is that they are found in ribs. So we have external intercostal muscles, internal intercostal muscles. Contraction and relaxation causes inhalation and exhalation respectively. Clear? Next question. Oh, that was the last question. So children, PYQs हमने सारे solve कर दिए हैं from the chapter locomotion and movement. I hope आपके सारे doubts clear हो गए हैं. बहुत easy questions थे. बार बार repetition of concept हमें देखने को मिल रहा था. So similarly हम बाकी जो remaining 2 chapters रह गए हमारे न्यूरल कंट्रोल एंड कोऑर्डिनेशन, केमिकल कंट्रोल एंड कोऑर्डिनेशन, उनके भी PYQs सॉल्व करेंगे टुमारो एंड डे आफ्टर. 5:30 to 7 PM हमारी क्लास होगी, राइट. ट्यूसडे से फ्राइडे एवरी 5:30 to 7 PM, राइट, हम मिलते हैं एंड वे वी सॉल्व नीट PYQs. दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द लास्ट यूनिट. हम सबके सब PYQs सॉल्व कर चुके हैं. जिन बच्चों ने क्लासेस अटेंड नहीं करी हैं वो इसी चैनल पर वेदांतु नीट मेड इजी पर वीडियो सेक्शन में जाके सबके सब सेशंस को ध्यान से देख सकते हैं. PYQs प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं. कोई डाउट्स हो तो आप उसी वीडियो के नीचे लिख देना. मैं जरूर आपका कमेंट में रिप्लाई करने की कोशिश करूंगी. So I am your master teacher Kanika. I'm going to see you tomorrow again with a new chapter. Till then, take care. Bye bye.